Hello, everyone, and welcome to my page, Messages from Venus. So, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, right? Because I talk to my friends all the time. Hi, Jessie. So, I'll be talking about our conversations because as you guys know, I pre record my videos, but this video is not like pre recorded. Um, well, maybe it is. I'll probably upload it maybe, I don't know, maybe Friday of this week because I don't want to ruin anyone's Thanksgiving. Just in case you don't have a boo or anything. But I want to talk to you guys in regards to relationships and like how some of us feel like or we promote relationships to be absolutely perfect on Instagram, fucking social media, and our shit is like falling apart. I'm gonna tell you this. I can give you guys advice on relationships because one, I'm crazy. Number two, I'm psychotic. Number three, I will end up in jail for my man. Number four, I've been played, I've been lied to, um, like I'm a regular fucking girl. In my current relationship, in my past relationships, like receipts and all. Bitches are psychotic because my man isn't ugly. You will never find my boyfriend on social media because I told myself, I said, if um if I have someone on social media after my past trauma in my last relationship, if I post somebody on social media, I have to either be living with that person, I have to be married with that person, or have children, or all of the above with that person, right? You guys, for those of you guys that follow me on my personal Instagram, not messages from Venus underscore one, I do have a personal page. You guys will see me. Um, what you call it? Uh, I went blank. Anyway, it's because I'm receiving text messages and then I'm like trying not to to focus. But anyway, um, in my personal social media, you guys will see me like going out eating food, but I will never show his face. I'll show his hands. I'll show him driving, but I'll never show his face. Because I feel like I gave that place to someone in my past relationships where I I put one picture. It was that one picture of us. That one fucking picture, and it was like death to everyone's soul. And I'm kind of glad that it was just that one picture and I didn't have him all over social media, and he wasn't all over my fucking social media. I don't even remember what the fuck was it that I posted. I don't know if it was him by himself or if it was us on the. I'm not talking. No, I'm not. I'm talking about my previous relationship. Um, before John Doe, before him. I was in another relationship, and that's when I vowed myself. I vowed myself never to post someone's picture again on social media unless I have either one of the three things or three things because, like, it was just ridiculous. Like the things that I found out were ridiculous. My last relationship, I had not one picture of us together, not one fucking picture of us together, and I'm the happiest girl in the world because of that. Because everybody and anybody who he cheated on me with, who he lied to people about me, blah 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 blah, and I was like his beloved, right? I was like his dirty little secret that nobody knew about, but he loves so much, right? Um, but some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, she's always talking about her ex." Well, bitch, I gotta make videos and revenue, and give you knowledge at the same time. So he's gonna be topic of conversation for a very long time, whether he likes it or not. So so I just wanted to let you guys know, like, relationships aren't fucking perfect, and whatever you think people have on social media is probably like not even what the fuck is happening. And most of the time, some men or some women are being forced to like post pictures, or they get bamboozled into like posting pictures of themselves in these relationships that are absolutely fake. I'll tell you this though. This my current relationship is not perfect at all. Like I said, lied, played, fucking drama galore, parents not liking one another. Oh yes, cookie, cookie. Yes, okay. Um, Let me see. Fucking receipts galore, from other women talking shit about shit they knew, or mind you, I don't have any pictures. Again, I repeat, I don't have any pictures of my current relationship on social media. I don't know how these bitches find out, but it's like and I say these bitches because even his friends, and I only had, actually I only had one girl hit me up, but I'm waiting for other bitches to come out of the woodworks. And I'm being very, very, very honest. A lot of people are like, oh, but you sound so ratchet. Or some people might say, oh, Madeline, but that sounds so ratchet. Like, how can you say that? How can that come out of your mouth about relationships? But you know what? Sometimes you just have to, number one, not just be dishonest with my viewers, because I have people watching me. But I have to be fucking realistic. You guys talk so much about the your fucking next door neighbor, or the woman passing by you, but you guys glorify it when it's happening on fucking social media. And you have like people like Khloe Kardashian, in the middle of giving birth, and she finds out that her man has cheated on her multiple times, walked around like he didn't give a fuck, and it was like nothing. It was like nothing to him. Like, oh no, whatever. And she's giving birth, and I have a baby mom's, and she's throwing shade. I don't care. And you guys think it's cute. You guys think it's funny, but you have a regular fucking bitch like me, somebody that's regular, that pays bills, has a job, 9 to 5, or whatever it is, and it's like, no, oh, that's ridiculous. Like, you're such a bird, but how can you take that? How can you take that? Bitch, I'm gonna take everything, right? Because when you're in love, you take it all. And that's just who I am. And I'm like totally willing and accepting that. Yep. We're gonna end up in the psych ward. It's either that or I'm gonna end up in jail. Mm. What else? What else? What else do I want to touch on this video? I also want to talk about like women, and you guys are going to hear it a lot from me, because you have to, well, not just black women, but all women, you guys have to learn to know what it is that you want. You guys have to know what it is that you can tolerate, or what your limit is, or what your limit is not. Like, I have a limit, and there's a certain thing that you would have to surpass that. I'm sure my boyfriend somewhere along the line will either touch on it, tickle his toes on it, because he loves to piss me off. Oh yes. Like, but I love him. That's pudding right there. That's my pudding. um you guys have to know like your level of tolerance, and like the reason why you're tolerating certain things. There's some women that cannot take certain things. There's some women that only date men for them to take care of them. I don't know how to be that woman. I really, really don't, because my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and I saw how like sometimes people were just ungrateful towards everything she did, whether she was cooking, whether she was cleaning, whether she was picking us up from fucking school, taking us to school, taking us to after school programs, this, that. And it's like day in, day out, Monday through fucking Sunday, 24/7, the fucking hospital, to paying bills, etc., etc. Even when she wasn't like bringing in the funds, it wasn't looked at. It was like, oh, I don't know. Until this day, I feel like it wasn't looked at. Um, she might feel like I'm an ungrateful daughter, or whatever the fuck it is that she feels. That's up to her. I don't know what to say. But sometimes you have to make your own decisions and do what is best for you at the moment, what is best for your pockets. And when you're an adult, you just make your fucking decisions, and that's just how it's gonna work. However, I lived that life with my mom, and I'm grateful because she was there every step of the way, and I was able to have both my mom and my dad in my life, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that. However, I want to give my kids an example of where not only am I educated, but I'm also a working mom. I'm bringing in income. Even some women say, oh, you can bring income working from home and always staying at home, but the life that I want to give myself, and the life, not that I want to give myself, actually that I am giving myself, and the accomplishments that I've had without having to have a kid or a ring on my finger. Not to say that I'm like independent and rah rah rah, I want to be a man and all this other stuff. No, I give my man the space that he needs, whether he appreciates that or not, whether he sees that or not, whether he does one thing to fix things or not. You kind of have to do it for yourself. Like, I am not one to have patience to wait for someone to bring food to the table, or to bring the funds to the table to me, and then have the audacity to throw that shit in my face if I spend $2-3 on myself, you know. I feel like some men, even if they have money, it's like a totally different ball game. Even if they have the funds and the resources, there's always something, and that's not shit that I want to smell. So I chose the shit that I want to smell. I prefer to be a working person. I do love to give. I love to provide. I do, because I know that times have changed, and I accept that. And I feel like a lot of women, some women look down on themselves for that, or don't know what type of man they're going out with. Um if you're dating a mama's boy or an only child, know that you have to get along with the mom. Bitch, you're not escaping that. Fuck you mean? What are you saying? You're not escaping that. You're not. That's not something that you can ever escape. Like, I don't know what anybody else's experience is, but with my boyfriend and I, like, I even look like his mother, okay? Because those type of men tend to go after their mother. They're looking for their mother. Whether you're their mother or not, you have to fucking know who you're dating and not nag, right? And the last thing that I'm gonna tell you guys, or advise you guys when going out with people, I told you guys, I admitted, I'm crazy. I'm very conniving as well. I'm very manipulative as well. Because not towards my boyfriend. Like, I don't mold him. I don't do that intentionally. I feel like once you're with someone for X amount of years, you mold each other. There's like no escaping that, because you're becoming one. It's alchemy in the physical flesh, and those energies are there, so you become one. Then, um, it's like when you're with someone, you have to accept them unconditionally. Unconditional love is important, right? And I preach unconditional love 24/7. And so, therefore, in my partnerships, in my relationships, whether that be a friend, my boyfriend, and my psychotic self, I have to know, um, that I have to provide unconditional love. That has to be my frequency. I'm not gonna expect anything else. Anything, no. Like, if my boyfriend is not a provider and he's good at cooking, he's good at cleaning, he's good at taking kids, then you know what? I'll take that any day than being with someone who's gonna beat me up or a fucking rapist. Sorry, I don't. I would never leave my kids, for a rapist, or to be next to a rapist, or to be, with somebody that has those tendencies, where I know they have those tendencies, and everything's good. You shut that shit down, and you want to point fingers at everybody else. Oh, you didn't do, but you can lay next to a rapist or a child molester or someone who's a fucking creep or someone who would cheat and lie to you. And on top of the fact that he cheats and lies, he doesn't respect, because I feel like all men and or women in alike, there's comes a point into your relationship, or somewhere where someone might falter. It's fucking, you're a human. You have flesh, and there's always going to be temptation. For example, I will put myself in as exhibit A. In my very last relationship, I have, first of all, I have like 5 years. Technically, it's like 5 years, right? Um, Dealing with my current boyfriend. I had 2 years out of the 3 years that I had with my previous boyfriend, and I will say that to anyone, finessing my current boyfriend. We would be cool with one another, friends, kikiing. He had a whole relationship. I had my whole relationship. But when I said, and I told myself, you know what, my current relationship, meaning my relationship with my ex, wasn't working and it wasn't going to work, I left, all the while still being with my ex, despite of everything that he did, right? I was like, you know what, nigga, fuck you. I don't owe you that respect. I don't. And I'm that type of person, and I left. And I'm going to admit that to you guys. So if you're in that same predicament or in that same situation, fucking leave. Okay? If you can't take it and you've reached your limit, I reached my limit with my ex. And if you can't take it, then that's it. Then you're gone. You're a fucking goner. Skadoodle, scram, goodbye. See you el día nunca. Cookie. You know? Sometimes you gotta do what you have to do. I don't care. And that's it. That's it. And you can say, oh, Madeline, but how come you didn't accept him unconditionally? Yes, I fucking did. Yes, I did. I accepted him unconditionally, and then some. And then some is the sad part. I accepted him unconditionally and then some, and he thought it was a fucking joke until I started laughing. He thought it was funny, kikiing, ha 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 ha, ooh, until a bitch started laughing. Yes, please test me, cause I will laugh, right? despite of everything anybody does, you have to know what your limit is. You have to know what type of frequency you're in. Unconditional love, I will ride you. I will ride you until I can't ride you no more. And that's it. And it's not because I don't accept my ex-boyfriend. I do. I accept him exactly the way he is. However, I'm not in the business of catching AIDS. You know? That's not the business that I'm in. Or being like a fucking, I don't know, the fourth wheel, or the dirty little secret, and you're out here having a whole fucking family and I didn't even know. Until I laughed. Until I laughed. And I will continue to laugh, okay, at all of you. Every single one of you. Every single person out here pretending to be happy. Stop pretending to be fucking happy. Be honest with yourselves. Be honest with your family. Be honest with everyone. Be honest with your partner, okay? Tell them what it is. I'm in a relationship that's not, is like what people might consider to inflame and then some, because I can't live without him and he can't live without me. I'll argue with him. I'll wake up the next day. I'll email him, call him private. I'm that crazy bitch. Yes, I am. Yep. Yes, I am. And you would never think. You would never think. But I am. I am. That's what happens when you're in love. That shit, it's like an addiction. It's disgusting, but it's real, right? So a lot of us are like oblivious to like reality of the situation, and a lot of you guys want to talk all that shit about like Khloe Kardashian and all these other women that probably make more money than they do, but they're in a different ball game, you know. And a lot of us also, I wanted to say, like, you guys want to live that fantasy so bad, you guys end up losing the best things that you guys ever have, just because, you know, this person didn't have money, but then he'll respect you, he'll fight for you, he'll protect you. So fucking go out there and make the money and have him protect you and fight for you. No one is perfect. There is no relationship on this planet that's perfect. And when I hear my best of the bestest people like Ciara, or like my favorite YouTubers, say, you know what, level up. Yep, level up. Level the fuck up to where the fuck you want to be. It's not just about like money, which I respect it. I don't give a fuck if you could scam. Yeah, yeah. I said it. If you could scam. It's because it's either you're doing the scamming or somebody's scamming you. So if you could be the scammer, be the scammer. Be Joanne the scammer. Joanne, yes. Be Joanne the scammer. You do that. Don't ever let life scam you. Also know like the responsibilities that you guys have together in a partnership or a relationship. It is also our responsibility as women to understand, like, some men that you end up with, they're not going to be the most perfect. They're not going to come from the most perfect relationships, you know, meaning their father and their mother probably didn't get along, or they probably came from broken homes. So that's a lot of fucking baggage. Everybody comes with baggage. So you need to figure out whose baggage you want to drag, and whose shit you want to smell. Because not only are you dragging, you know, the baggage with them, but you also smelling their armpits while you're at it, smelling their assholes while shit is like flowing out the fucking bag, and with all their fucking baggage. You know, it's things like that. So I feel like a lot of us women need to not just empower ourselves, we need to stop being fake with one another, stop being fake within ourselves, and these relationships, and these like fruity tooty relationships that you want to have, that might never ever come. Okay. And then in another video, I'll talk to you guys about having the ring, or carrying the ring, and what rings are mostly important before you have a physical ring on your finger. Next video coming soon. But I just wanted to talk about it because my friend and I have been talking about it. She gives me advice, I give her advice about all of their pathetic souls. But I feel like I've made videos about it, but I've scheduled them like for next year. But I feel like because Mercury is retrograde, I'm touching on all of the things. They're coming back that I didn't feel like I wanted to talk about before. But just situations in relationships, you kind of just know who the fuck shit you want to smell. Bitch, believe me, I will end up in jail for my man. Yes, I will. As ratchet as that sounds. You guys are going to get to know me. Hello, new subscribers. You guys are going to get to know me. You guys will know. You guys have to know, like, what your limit is, what type of person you are, who they were, and who they are to you today. It's important. Power to unconditional love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. 20 minutes later. Oh, wait. Toodles. Sorry.